Okay, I should be live again now.
Alright, let's check. Your
This
mic
is
quality improves, so I'm assuming you're on your PC again.
yeah, I'm on the PC now. Um, select stream, like that. Is this set to private? It is set to private. God dang it! Hold up. Live. Okay. It should be back up now. Quite the annoying little detour going on. Uh, so yeah, I'm just confused now. Alright, I'm just gonna copy the link to this and then put it back in the
Copy link.
Discord.
You should make a second channel called Copylink. Thanks for the laugh, Micro. I appreciate it.
I like second channel names that are puns of the first channel names.
Yeah.
I've got low standards though. You're gonna have to try harder than that to get other people laughing.
I understand. I didn't.
I
honestly, I didn't
Sir,
expect
yes, sir.
any. Well, I didn't expect any laughs. So
Okay.
yeah.
I don't really understand because like on OBS's side it says like the stream is up and whatnot, but then like on the left side of the screen, it says offline, and then it still has like the same like views and whatnot from like the first.
I mean, I'm seeing
stream.
an animated Terraria stream on YouTube right now.
Huh?
I'm seeing a functional Terraria stream on live right now.
Okay.
So
I should probably grab the music again.
wait, if you start in hard mode, does that mean the dungeon starts open?
I
would assume no.
Yeah, I mean, being in hard, like, you can be in hard mode without having beaten Skeletron.
Oh, true. So then, did you already beat Skeletron on this
No,
playthrough?
I have not.
What are you doing in here?
Just exploring? I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, well, how have you not been attacked by a guardian yet?
I don't know. I'm assuming someone said that there is like an actual dungeon, like at the end of all like the biomes and stuff. So maybe the top part of the dungeon doesn't actually count enough for Dungeon Guardian. But yeah,
you got a
now
golden key though, pre-Skeletron golden key.
But now the statistics on YouTube's like the studio page with OBS is just it has the same stats as the first stream, and it says it's offline. So now I just can't see like how many people are watching, which is annoying. I can still see chat though, which is good.
So someone said you should really get Flaming Mace since all you need is a torch to make it.
I mean, I've got enough. I was trying to hold off from making one earlier because I just wasn't able to really kill slimes, and thus I couldn't get the gel for torches. But I think I'm at a point now where since I have an actual weapon, I can do that.
Oh yeah, by the way, you were in the middle of explaining to me like what the dungeon seed changes.
So from what
you cut out,
what I've seen so far, it just adds the biomes that you'd normally have in a Terraria world inside the dungeon, and there's just the biomes just aren't on like the surface or throughout the world. Just they're exclusive to the dungeons. So like the snow biome.
So the dungeons are just like way bigger.
Supposedly, I haven't like properly explored one yet, but I've seen that
is
there
this dungeon rainbow also? I'm seeing.
I don't think it's
pink,
rainbow.
red,
It's
and blue.
Is there?
Oh, it's just
Pink
the lights.
Blue? Yeah.
It's because the bricks are pink. There's a red light over there. And there's a blue.
Yeah, I should
candle
also
above
screen
you.
share Terrarian the VC so that there's not the stream delay.
Good idea. Your bandwidth might not be perfect.
I don't know what happened. My like the router itself just turned off, or something. Cause when I was, I don't know, it's just that was unfortunate. But I mean, yeah.
Have you guys seen the sorbet video on the Skyblock?
No,
No.
YouTube?
I've not.
Oh, basically it was just like a
Oh. You know what?
it was
Maybe I
a-
have seen that.
it was a game design criticism of like how the Skyblock
Yeah.
was designed.
I do think it
Yes,
could have been done differently a little bit.
I agree.
There was a lot of reliance on slimes. I feel that.
I just think there should be less reliance on AFK farming. Why is there a surface? Oh, right, for the worthy.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's another seed thing, but then I just remember I've never played a For the Worthy playthrough in my life.
Mm-hmm. That was disrespectful. I'm just gonna wait for today. I am not gonna be able to traverse the surface when it's night. Why not grind for a blade of grass? It's gonna be torture, but it might be worth it. I mean, I'm assuming the jungle is also just inside of the dungeon, because I haven't seen one on the surface yet, unless it's like at the ocean for unknown reasons, but yeah, it's most certainly in the dungeons as well, so I'd have to get there and farm in there.
So the whole surface is just forest, unless you're in the dungeon.
Well, and there's also some desert, but yeah, it's just forest and desert from what I've seen.
Weird. I think it's funny how like they got impatient waiting for us to find that one last seed, and so they made like a whole teaser video revealing it.
Did they?
Yeah, that's how people found this.
Oh, I didn't know that this one was one of the ones that hadn't been found. I thought because people were talking about like the world and the changes that were made like several days ago.
It was yesterday that people figured out what the actual seed was, but people were looking into the code and they knew that there would be a dual dungeons world. They just couldn't find the actual seed for it.
Interesting. Is it like an official like thing they made? Is it on the
Yeah, like the
Relogic
one of the
YouTube,
Relogic
or-
devs posted a video that like has a quick like blink and you'll miss it reveal to the seed.
Interesting.
And everyone was like, "That's it. That's the last seed. We found
Like, I would
it."
assume it's like in the code or whatever, but like, was it hard to find? Like, I feel like it couldn't have been that hard to find, right? If it was just sitting in the code.
Well, the thing is, in the code, some of the seeds' names are different from what you actually have to type in.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
some of them people
Yes.
found right away, like the Care Bears movie, because that like matches the name inside the code. But in the code, this seed is just called Dual Dungeons, and so nobody was able to figure out what you had to type in to
So you
get
just had to
Dual
guess.
Dungeons. Yeah, you had to guess. So
That
a
is
few of them were
actually
found
crazy.
easy. Like I think the desert one also took a few days. It's like people found the snow one right away, like with winter is coming, because they were just like trying shit. But then
Mhm.
Sandy Bridges took like 2 extra days to be found. I remember watching videos where the creators were talking about like how it hadn't been found yet, because like people were rushing to make the video in like the first couple hours.
Interesting. And then, so portal gun and chests and Hollow on the surface are still not found yet? Or at least the wiki's not
Um,
updated for them?
I haven't seen any talks about those actually, the portal gun one. But yeah, I do remember, like in one of the first like videos made about it, like they were still looking for the portal gun thing. I don't know if anyone's figured that one out yet. But like that's another thing that like people know it's there because of the code.
Oh, I forgot about wyverns.
I forgot this was hard mode.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make a video. I'm waiting on like all of the seeds to be found so that I can make a video where I play literally all of them at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sypho's doing the thing where it's get fixed boy Skyblock, which is interesting, but it's technically not all the seeds.
Yeah.
there's like 50 seeds. So I want to do something with that, and the whole world would just be like essentially a corrupt mess.
Hello, Levi. Welcome back. I would maybe try the all seeds challenge, but at the same time, part of me feels that it just wouldn't be enjoyable. Like, you'd be able to be like, oh, I completed something very hard when you actually end up beating the world, but I don't think that there'd be much actual enjoyment in it.
Each time someone's told me that something would be too hard to have fun in, I end up having fun in it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, like,
I guess I'm just one of those masochist gamers.
I was gonna say that is probably coming from the people who don't think hard equals fun, and some people do think hard equals fun. So it's like
don't know if I would
I'm one
say
who
hard
thinks that
equals
hard.
fun.
I like a good challenge. I like to push myself and see
Exactly.
what I'm capable of. But I mean,
I don't think hard equals fun. I think you still have to like
yeah,
make things fun,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
like unnecessarily hard is also fun.
yeah,
Specifically, like the fact that like you don't need to be doing this. You know, that's
Yep,
that's
yep.
part of the appeal to me.
okay, so just a bunch of paintings. Ooh, life crystal.
Oh, this
okay.
dungeon's made of stone.
Yeah, I don't, bruh. I mean,
I can't believe you almost got taken out by that dart.
yeah, that would have been saddening.
Does the damage of dart traps get boosted in hard mode? That's insane.
I don't know if they do or not.
Because I don't feel like it would normally do that much damage
think
to you.
Well, I mean, it is legendary for the worthy, so I mean,
Oh, that's true.
they deal a lot of damage just as is. I don't think they deal more damage if you're in hard mode.
You should probably get an Abigail's flower, because the knockback can keep enemies, like flying enemies
What
at bay.
on earth? That's a lot of pressure plates.
Is it a bomb? Like,
I'm also dead again. Also micro. Never mind. It does show on Discord that you're watching. I was gonna say like. I couldn't tell if
the Discord stream will not load for me, so I'm just gonna
well.
stick with the slight 3-second delay.
Oh, okay. Hi, Crispy. Just hopping on your stream to ask, why is general chat called Gemeral? Okay, so the story about that was one of my friends and moderators of the Discord, albeit not all that active, Prodigal. Another server that we're in that I had made for the friend group a long while back. That general chat was called Gemeral, and I had named the one in this server General, you know, as it rightfully should have been. But he decided to do a little bit of trolling, so he changed it to Gemeral. Waited to see how long it would take for me to notice. And then when I eventually noticed, I changed it back to General. And then he just kept on changing it back to Gemeral over and over and over again. And I eventually decided, this is not a war I'm winning. So I said, screw it, and I just haven't changed it back since.
That's fine.
Doesn't Abigail get buffed in hard mode as well? I have not really been paying attention to those specific details. I
need to like go in and like read actual patch notes again, because I used to do that for games, and ever since I got out of the habit of it, I've just felt a little more lost. So I think I need to get back in the habit of like reading actual patch notes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really
everything.
use Abigail in general. So
I didn't either, but they gave her knockback in 1.4.5, so she became a lot better
Oh, interesting.
as a general like keep me alive please type of unit. Because like for instances like where you're being chased down by a giant bat, which you know will one-shot you, the knockback from Abigail, and she's pretty good at tracking too, so she'll definitely protect you. She's been a huge help in the skyblock so far.
Okay. I'll be honest, I'm kind of tempted to walk on the pressure plates. I want to see what they do.
Sure.
Oh, that's anticlimactic. I was really hoping it was just gonna be rigged up to like the largest explosive you've ever seen.
Me and Past the World.
Yeah, I mean, this dungeon seems to have just a couple life crystals just scattered throughout, so I'm not gonna complain or anything. I do wonder if there's like
Oh,
actual.
I like the new
loot
wall
now.
features.
Yeah, those are little. I like those little decorative pieces.
Should I? Huh. Wonder if maybe I should postpone the Minecraft thing I was about to do tomorrow for the every seed challenge, but I don't think I should do it too early because there's still a few seeds that haven't been found. So I'm gonna wait until they're all out.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to be able to play all of them. Some people are probably already doing like all seed stuff right now. I bet there's a few people who are like already recording it to make a video on it. But they won't be truly doing the challenge.
Yeah, I would wait for all of them personally.
Yeah. Not to mention, I've been wanting to do this Rain World thing for like, I think I've been planning it for like almost 6 months now, but it's just better ideas and more profitable ideas keep coming up. Natural walls need replacing. I hate that feature, honestly.
Bro.
Walls are walls. Like, just let the room be a room.
I'm getting trolled. Also, that's a neat little painting. I sure wonder whose cat that is.
Oh wow, I wonder who could have been searching an entire world for this and not able to find it.
I am gonna need to collect that painting ASAP. Never give up, never what?
It's never back down, never what, bro.
Yeah, we see you in the next stream, hopefully. Alright. See you, man. What painting? There's a painting in the dungeon of a specific cat who may or may not be named Baxter.
Baxter's a good cat name.
Honestly, I agree.
Personally, though, I've always been obsessed with the idea of, like, giving your pets human-sounding names and then referring to them exclusively as your roommate. So that when you're talking to people about the pet, they don't know it's a pet until they meet them.
Yeah, I mean, my roommate's name is Bob.
Like, oh, sorry, hold on. My roommate Rob just threw up on the floor. I gotta go handle that. Like, imagine saying that on the phone. And then they're like, oh my gosh, is he okay? Yeah, it happens when he eats the wrong stuff.
Especially when he starts gnawing on the grass.
That's the point where they'd start like questioning it, but you got to keep it like just vague enough where they couldn't even like where they forget to even think about the possibility that it is a pet.
Mm-hmm.
You almost just ran directly into those needles again. That would have been so
What?
funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whenever I'm playing modded, I put vein mine on the dungeon spikes because they just annoy the hell out of me.
I almost just suffered the.
Oh, low-key,
goofiest
you
death
should take
of
the
century.
grandfather clock and add it to your house.
Maybe. So yeah, so far from what I've seen, this particular area in the dungeon is just supposed to be the
It
caverns.
just looks like
itself.
dungeon. It's not actually dungeon. So is there gonna be more like made out of ice bricks and stuff like that?
There is a snow biome one on the right side of the world. I've seen that. I haven't like explored it, but I've seen it.
I
What?
wonder if combining Too Easy and Double Daring would make it so that there's a Hallow dungeon somewhere. That would be fun.
I'm getting trolled. I'm getting trolled. I think I'm gonna go explore the right dungeon now. Like, there's still plenty to explore in the left one, but... Bruh, that was... vile. Michael just rolled all over the mud. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is that talking about Bob and his activities would probably concern people. It's like, oh yeah, my roommate
my
Bob.
grandparents had a cat named Bob, actually.
My roommate Bob caught a chipmunk outside and just ate half of it raw on the porch.
So then people just think it's like a redneck.
Oh yeah, Bob. Just went into the kitchen to grab a
Damn it, Bobby,
grab a
drop
snack.
that chipmunk.
Went into the kitchen the other day to get a snack. And I saw my roommate Bob just sitting on a pizza box.
Yeah, so how do I explain this? My roommate Bob likes to like kill rodents and stuff in the house.
Mhm. I mean, at least he eats it. It's not all just for sport.
I'm waiting for you to stub your toe and then die at low ass health. Oh, there it is. I wish the idea of like HP in video games applied to real life. Like you can be like on the verge of death but still be fully mobile, and then like one little thing touches you and you're gone.
That'd be just so unfortunate.
Well, yeah, but it would also have benefits because like you could be like gravely injured, but you could still move yourself to get medical attention.
Yeah. I am just imagining though. Okay, thank you so very much for killing me. I definitely wanted to be sent back to my house. Watch the stream. Doing Legendary for the Worthy, but the world starts off in hard mode and also dual dungeons, so all of the biomes are more or less condensed into the dungeons rather than being on the surface of the world. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Just imagine like you're just having a conversation with someone. Like they don't want to admit that they're incredibly injured and whatnot, and since there's no like outward, signs of their injury or whatnot, or however it be, like they're still walking around fine. You just don't know. And then like you just like jokingly like little joke punch their shoulder and they just like crumble. I wonder like in that hypothetical scenario, how would murder charge why'd you donate?
I forgot you hate people donating. Crispy hates when people donate, chat. You should do it more.
No, you shouldn't do it. I mean, like, thank you, but why?
Crispy thinks he doesn't deserve $10.
I mean, hey, at least I might be able to use that $10 to buy better internet connection. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Caleb Fuentes. Remember when that one guy donated like $200 to me and then canceled his credit card so it all went back?
Oh, I did not hear about that. That's unfortunate.
Well, it's actually funny because I managed to keep half of it anyway.
Oh, you did? What?
I think his plan like failed. I think he was like probably using a stolen credit card or something. So then like most of it was multiple separate transactions. So one of the transactions stayed with me and the rest just got subtracted.
Hmm.
So I managed to keep a hundo.
I mean, hey, you know, sucks to suck, SMH. Like, scammer get scammed. You know, I heard of this happening more so on Twitch than on YouTube, where people will donate or like whatnot, like $1 at a time or something, and then they refund it afterwards. But there's like a
Yeah, absolute.
but there's like a
scams,
fee
bro.
to do that, but it's taken out of like the streamer's pocket. So like if you donate $1 and then like
What?
cancel it, then like the streamer gets charged
That's
$2.
insane.
Yeah, so people were like,
It's reverse donating.
yeah. So people were like, we're actually
that's-
losing money because of that. So certain streamers
That's
were
really funny.
So certain streamers would actively deny donations
like-
that were like below a certain amount.
Yeah. I don't feel like that's true because like Twitch doesn't if you're not paying for a premium service, I don't think Twitch like has the ability to charge you. If you give them your bank info, then they have the ability to deposit money, but you never give them your credit card. So I don't think that Twitch would be able to do that.
I mean that's. I mean, I'm just restating what I've heard. I haven't really done much research into it, but like if that
it's a
were
funny
true,
rumor for
if that
sure.
were true, that would just be so unfortunate and suck.
Yeah. I really just hope it isn't. Oh, Ice Dungeon.
I am gonna die again. Hooray! I don't like these wraiths. I just need to wait for it to be day again. It is impossible to do anything at night in this world. Like, even underground because of the wraiths. It's like normally when it's nighttime and I can't really fend for myself, it's like, oh, I'll just do some mining, be productive.
Yeah,
It's
this
like,
is why
nope.
I think you should go and collect your tombstones so you can get an Abigail's flower, because the knockback will definitely save you a time or two.
Maybe. I mean, what even are the requirements for the Abigail flower? Is it just like having tombstones nearby, or does it have to be a graveyard biome? Oh, also I did not
I
realize
think
that.
it's just
Okay.
tombstones nearby. Like I've seen it grow like next to 2 tombstones. So. Sprites.
Alright, well, I'll just put down this tombstone here and then just hope that that does the job. What is the dual dungeon seed again? Here, let me just paste it in here again. This should be... That should be the right seed. If not, there is just a wiki page on the Terraria wiki with those seeds. Alright.
Does the wiki page include the undiscovered ones?
No, it just has it blank. Like, it gives like a... I think it, like, says what the name of the seed is, but not what the actual seed is.
There's got to be some kind of way to find it. It's just like either deeper in the code or it's part of the EXE, in which case you'd never be able to look at it unless you were able to decompile the game. And you can't really decompile the game.
One thing I did see though is apparently a lot of the seeds, like if I bring up the page right now, apparently a lot of them are like references to some sort of like media of some sort. Like,
Yeah,
let's see.
that's true.
Where's trivia? Most of the names for Secret World seeds are references to popular media. I Am Error is a reference to a character in Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse is a reference to a quote from Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Rainbow Road, name of recurring track in Mario Kart series. Royal with Cheese, reference to a conversation
Royale with
about
Cheese is,
cheeseburgers in
Pulp
1994.
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Yep. It's like, so it could just be one of those.
What does
sorts of
Royale with Cheese
references.
do again?
It's like I think it randomizes your spawn location depending on what team you're on.
Oh, like Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Royale. I love like small dev teams like that because they just do stupid shit like that. And then you've got like, you know, bosses called Morningwood.
True.
I my partner's like first playthroughs have been interesting because I get to explain like all the stupid jokes that are in this game.
I'm having a rough start to this world.
I'm aware.
Like, I knew it was gonna be annoying, you know, not only just starting in hard mode, but legendary for the worthy, but this is just absurd. Like, the fact that I genuinely just get one shot by everything is just so annoying. Have you watched any of the movies that have come out?
Crispy doesn't really watch movies.
What? Watch any of the movies that came out throughout, like, the history of humanity? Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Have you seen any movies? Like,
only a few. I don't really watch shows or movies
what
in
is
general.
one movie you have seen?
Movie that I've seen.
It's gonna be like Meet the Robinsons or something.
No, I've not seen Meet the Robinsons.
Oh my god. Kung Fu Panda?
I have seen Kung Fu Panda, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen man, the worst part is, like, I know I've seen movies, I just don't know which ones I've seen.
It's not even worth seeing movies because apparently you don't remember them.
Let's see. I know I watched the original, like, MCU timeline stuff, but that was mainly because my parents wanted to see it.
You see
Sorry.
Iron Man 1?
Iron Man 1? I mean, yeah, I watched the original, like, overarching timeline, like, from the start up to Thanos.
Okay.
Yeah, but I haven't seen...
That's a lot. That's a lot of movies.
Yeah, but my parents were just like, hey, you know, time for Marvel. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Ooh.
You just not care about him?
Yeah, I'm just not really the biggest fan of, like, movies as a whole are I'm not like a big movie head, but like Marvel in particular, it's like it's very predictable, repetitive. Like the movies that I've seen, it's like you could figure out what's going to happen before it happens, like almost instantly. Like you hear like the main threat. You see, like, the cast of the people. It's like, okay, this guy's gonna be, like, a traitor. This guy is gonna be the, you know, the hero. This one's gonna be the one that needs saving at some point. It's like, it was pretty predictable, and so, I don't know. I like movies that actually have a surprise, something that is unpredictable. Hello, how to get stone? Oh my god. I am not gonna be able to get away from that. That is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. I'll be like 80 years old on my deathbed, and someone's gonna like whisper in my ears like, hey, how do you craft stone? I'm just gonna die on the spot.
You're reminding me, there's like this GIF. There's like this satirical GIF of like people at the Oscars clapping, and it says "Story fans when the characters experience a plot." It's like, yeah, plot structures that are repeated all the time is because it makes for entertaining stories. Like, just because you know that there's gonna be a big bad and they're gonna win in the end, doesn't mean it's not entertaining to watch how it happens.
Mm-hmm. Like, that's the reason why I watched them in the first place. Like, if I didn't care enough about actually like the action scenes and whatnot, then I just wouldn't watch it at all. But it's like, it's still just like, oh yeah, like you know what's gonna happen. It's like, okay, it's no surprise. There's no like tension or anything when I'm watching movies. It's like,
just because you know that like the thing works out at the end.
Yeah, which is actually one of the reasons why I really like. Also, thank you, Toxic Sludge. One of the reasons why I liked what was it? Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War, because they lose.
Yeah, and, like that one, like I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. Hell yeah. Could do with more movies like that. And then
You'd probably like Iron Lung, which just came out.
Also, hello, Jess. Hi, how are you? I am doing fine. How are you doing?
A lot of horror movies kind of end in a way that's like not really beneficial to anybody, especially psychological focused horror movies. And then it just gets you asking questions, which is fun.
Honestly, I might just hold on to the snowball cannon for now. That might actually be a decent weapon for me. As much as I hate to admit it, since it's, you know, snowball cannon versus a wraith, who would win? Actually, I don't even know, like, what's the snow situation? Because, like, the dungeon's just been full of ice. Can we even get snow?
Hello?
I don't know. Hello, Colt. Is this vanilla or a mod? Mod Loader hasn't even been updated yet with the 1.4.5.
All vanilla.
So, yeah.
Oh, Michael.
It's gonna be all vanilla for a while.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Hi. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be called Michael.
I'm glad to see you.
Crispy was just talking about how he doesn't like movies because
My God.
It's not because of that.
Because he hates being normal. He hates being normal. That's why.
No, I don't.
Because it's like, every time there's an enemy and then there's a battle and they win and it's just.
That's not why I don't
Yes.
enjoy movies per se. It's just
My
a lot
God,
of movies
give me
just
a
feel
break.
cliche. I like things
Your
that are
face feels
unique.
cliche.
You sound like a Cinema
Crispy,
Sins fan.
you unique. Your character is literally The Legend of Zelda.
That's what you think.
It is literally The Legend of Zelda. Your name is Crispylink. Link from The Legend of Zelda.
That's what you think.
Legend of Zelda has the exact story issues that you're talking about as well.
Exactly. You're a hypocrite.
I mean,
Well, but basically it's just that he
should
has
be
a
obvious,
high bar for narratives, and he expects there to be something unexpected, essentially.
Anyway, have fun.
That's stupid.
Have fun times late for me. All right, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. I mean, in general, when it comes to movies, I don't know. I feel like I don't know why I don't necessarily like watching them per se, but it's multiple reasons. It's not just like, oh, it's predictable, or oh, you know, this or that. Like, there are numerous things that work together to create the experience that, for me, it's just like I don't care enough. It's like I have other things I could do.
I could be playing Terraria right now.
True.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Well, I mean, usually it's like, oh, I could be editing right now.
Yeah, like making actual money. I respect the
Making money? I don't do that here on
chase the
YouTube.
bag.
Oh, I didn't see him there. Okay.
Wake up, you need to make money.
Yeah.
That Imagine Dragons song.
That's 21 Pilots, you piece of shit.
I know, it's my favorite band, dude. It's a joke. It's a joke. I saw them live.
Oh, cool.
Literally
I don't know.
amazing.
My favorite band might be... I don't know. I listen to a lot of individual artists, but as far as bands go, it might be Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think that's Bench's favorite.
Oh, cool. We could totally relate to that, except that I don't like Bench.
He likes Red Hot CP.
Don't.
That's not my joke. Bench made that joke. Bench made that joke. Wait, why do you not like Bench? What?
That was a joke. I wanted to see if you'd react to it, and you just didn't. You just accepted it as truth.
Well, I mean, it's not surprising.
I don't interact with Bench enough to not like him. Oh, Crispy is a crystal.
Yeah, I'm modding my way over to it. Why are you doing this to yourself? I have to feel something one way or another.
Oh, Micra.
Yes.
have you heard the Torch God alt theme?
I haven't.
What?
I wanna experience them like first time in game. Like I'm still working. Through
Okay.
it.
I think you need the
Um,
music box to listen to the alt version.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I think
alt
you need to
version.
record it with a music box. Yeah, the alt version. It has the lyrics. It's like
Didn't the update itself add the usual version though?
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
There's
two
a-
new brand new
there's two,
themes.
yeah.
To the Torch
There's
God.
two.
Can't you buy something from the truffle? Not really right now. I tried checking the shop earlier, and
Torch God
the
theme is
the
so
usual
funny.
stuff like the auto
Who did the
hammer and
vocals?
the mushroom spear.
I
just
don't know,
weren't
but
there.
it's so funny. It's like
They don't have a vocal credit in the licensing.
I don't know. I was thinking Red, cause like that's
Are they,
what I
like,
picture
bad?
Red would sound like. No, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
I find it to be a
Dude,
little
I mean-
unnecessary, but
All right, I just started
It's-
playing
But
the
that's
theme.
the point, though.
This is
That's the
heat so
point.
far.
I'm doing a cover of it.
Is that a real electric guitar?
No. I seriously doubt it. I mean, it could be. Scott Lloyd Shelley plays guitar, I'm pretty sure.
I like how this song does not rhyme.
It doesn't. It's like the most generic, cliche metal lyrics, but it's so funny. Like thrash metal or whatever you call it.
Metallica, if it was awesome.
Yeah, literally.
It does sound a
Metallica,
lot like
Pantera if it
Metallica.
was actually good. But I'm doing a cover of it.
You know, it'd be funny, Colt, if we made a new cover of this, but the lyrics were like actually good.
I was thinking of changing the lyrics to make them actually good, and that's why I brought it up. I want you on it. Because right now I recorded my electric guitar and I got a metal sound, right? And
Nice, sound
I
like
recorded some
pedals.
scratch vocals. And it's like the only thing I don't have in there right now is the synth, like that synth little arpeggio thingy.
It's really just a saw though.
Yeah, it's not like a complicated song by any means. But the only challenging part is I've never done metal. I've also, cause that sometimes like in that song in like Plantera's, I think. I don't know if Plantera's theme does it, but it's got that like pinch harmonic. Do you know what that is?
I don't know what a pinch harmonic is.
So it's basically like the high squeals, you know, from the guitar.
Oh yeah.
I had to figure out how to do that, and it's like unnecessarily hard.
I mean, some guitars, the right guitar sound fonts have it like built in, so.
Yeah. I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it myself though, and I ended up getting it.
How do you do it
I think
then?
I had. Well, it's okay. So
It's usually like
to ex-
running the pick along the strings, right?
No. That's a different sound. But it's basically you pick the string with a guitar pick. You need a pick. Well, you don't
Yeah.
need one, but it's a lot easier.
I use a pick.
You do use a pick, but you leave like no space between your thumb and the pick, like very minimal.
Uh-huh.
And then the idea is to basically roll your thumb back. So right after you hit the string, you like glide over it with your thumb. And
Oh.
that takes out all of the low end harmonics. So you just get like the high pitch, like squealy type ones.
Weird.
Except it's really hard.
yeah,
but-
that sounds hard.
But there's a way to do it that's easier. If you turn your pick inwards, like clockwise a little bit, and do the same thing where you roll your thumb back and it's really close to the pick and the string, it's a lot easier to get that like sound. Like you just have a higher rate. I mean, it's really cool. And it sounds kind of dumb unless you add like vibrato or do something with it. Like you can't just have it on its own, and it probably won't sound good.
Zeus, your son has returned. Are you gonna try destroying Olympus again?
Again.
Yeah. Yep, you've come for the destruction
Why
of
is
Olympus. Yep.
why is Kratos in your chat?
I don't know. Kratos is just a big fan, I guess.
Kratos is a Crispylink watcher. Yeah, he would be.
Also, this mimic is gonna take forever to kill, but it's gonna be worth it. Trust.
You're halfway. We're breezing through it.
Breezing through it. This has been going on the entire time while you guys have been having this conversation about.
At what point were you guys
squeal.
talking about 3D Doritos?
Oh, 3D
God.
church.
I'm looking up in the.
They
video
honestly
chat.
look good. I'm not gonna lie. They look good.
Ah,
It,
the
it
good old
depends on
days.
whether or not they're hollow. If they're hollow, then it's boring.
They're definitely
If they're,
hollow.
like-
They're definitely hollow.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't let it end like this.
I see it coming.
Okay, it's not going through the blocks, but I don't trust this game. I am going to make sure that my hands are on my keyboard at all times.
Dude, granite elementals don't pass through blocks.
I think they can through some blocks, right?
I think so.
Ugh. Philosopher's Stone incoming, I swear to God. Like,
Magic knife.
please, just give me.
Right. I hope your
Alright,
number went up
Minecraft,
since your
please.
post. I'm at 77,000 right now.
Microchip.
But I don't have a green arrow yet. It's still like under projected values. That's because I haven't uploaded in a second. I'm working on.
I'm
two
also
videos
having
at
that
once.
problem, but
why
that's not because of my upload frequency.
my uploads are slow, but that's because I'm working on two of them at the same time.
Why not use the iPhone
They're
ring
both
thingy?
like
I
they're
don't
both
know.
like contracted for a deadline, so there will be 2 videos this month. That's all you gotta know. All right, let's see this.
All right. This is the second verse. Extremely early, but.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, it's
Wait,
pretty loud.
Wait, Christy's
so-
about to kill the mimic.
Yeah.
What mimic? Oh, yeah, he's in pre-hard or in hard mode with pre-hard mode gear.
Yeah. This is the longest mimic fight I've ever had.
Hey,
Please just give me
Since
something good. Please just give me something good.
wait, hold on. Since you're in hard mode anyway, couldn't you have just like fished up hard mode ores?
Probably, yeah.
Well, don't you need? Oh, you don't need mechs for that, do you?
42 gold is insane though. You might
Yeah,
want to like
I'll
teleport
take
home and
I'll
put that
take the
away.
money. I'll take the money.
Teleport
but,
home and put
like,
yeah.
Come on. Like I
I thought you could just go
still-
get Pearlwood stuff, but
There's
yeah,
no
Pearlwood's pretty strong.
there's no hollow from what I understand. At least like if there is a hollow, it's gonna be inside the dungeon. It's not on the
the
surface.
hallowed biome.
Yeah, he's seen the entire surface. There's none yet.
I mean, technically, I haven't gone past the dungeon.
That's weird, why-
So I mean, like,
I
unless the
wonder-
oceans are hollowed,
I wonder why they'd start you in hard mode without a hallowed biome.
the world may never know.
Maybe it still doesn't spawn in until the wall of flesh gets beaten.
Well, I don't know. I don't think the corruption is spread like as it would in hard mode either.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like it's not.
Maybe
that
it's just
huge
like hard
diagonal.
mode. It's like the state of hard mode, but not like hard mode. The hard mode biomes haven't been activated because those are triggered by the wall of flesh.
True.
Shotgun from Armor Stealer? Honestly, maybe. That might be the play.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
This is it's pretty loud, so just you might want to.
Yeah, I have the stream volume on half.
14 more gold
Alright,
right
let's
there, by
go.
the way. I'll take that. And basically a recall back home. Alright, let's get the shotgun. Forgot my monies.
Oh, that's what you mean. By pinch harmonics.
And I'm not playing the chorus because it sounds terrible right now.
Yeah, I bet.
This too, I might change this a little bit, but I accidentally like that part where it kind of my vocals go into an amp. That was an accident, but I thought it could sound cool if I like refined it. So I might do that.
I think you gotta EQ this guitar and put a bass.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually gonna do
It's
that.
the
other
muddiest
day, but-
guitar I've ever heard.
yeah. I didn't do any EQing, but yeah, the amp does give it a lot of low end.
Oh, hey Crispy.
Yeah.
So this is a lot more far-fetched than A&E was, but PAX East.
Where's that?
It's in roughly the same area, by the, by the coastal hotels. Not like the exact same place, but it's like a walks away from where A&E was. It's just more expensive and bigger. But it is a much larger venue, so it won't be nearly as cramped as A&E was. But me and Adrian were planning on having a meetup. He's already going, so I want to see if I can get other people there that I actually know.
When is
creators.
this?
It is March 28th, and then it's that whole weekend. I think the single day passes are $70.
Whew.
I feel like that's not even that much.
The weekend's
Like-
$250, and I'm doing the whole weekend. So, but my agency might get me free admission. I don't know. We're figuring that out right now.
Interesting. I'll keep it in mind. Might need to give me reminders every now and then. I'm not the greatest at remembering these things.
Oh, yeah.
If I was in that area, I would absolutely do it.
Ooh. Okay, so Solar Moon and I and a few other creators were trying to do a multiple people control one Terraria character type video. But we had it scheduled a month in advance, and then guess what happened right when we were doing it?
The update.
The blizzard.
Oh.
So all our internet speeds were ruined. we couldn't do
That's
it.
why you live in Florida. Florida's the way to go.
I don't think there's enough pros of living in Florida to make it work.
Yeah, that's the singular pro of being. I'm a queer person. I would
Oh.
die.
Why? It's not homophobic. This is not a homophobic state.
With it? Okay, so you
I live
there,
here.
you
What do
know.
you mean?
you live there, so you know. However, you are not visibly queer. So
Visibly.
who are you who are you speaking for?
True. I
You don't know what
guess.
the experience is
But
like.
I know people who are, and they are nothing but respected.
Okay. So it's just the government that's bad.
I guess.
It's crazy, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
The
because
state
it's
government is trying
they're
to.
being voted in.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
I don't really know much
It's like-
about Florida's state government because obviously I'm not there, but I have heard
The state
of.
governor is
It's a
like
big
the
deal.
most openly anti-trans, anti-cross anything, state
Mhm.
governor, except for maybe Texas, and his job is literally to represent the people who live there. So it's a bit of a surprise to me that it's not represented by the common views at all. I'm not surprised that it's not represented by common views, but at least there would be a little overlap in my mind.
Mhm.
BQ.
Yeah.
I knew you were back. I heard your stupid little mic.
Stupid little
That
mic.
stupid little
How is this
unmute
mic
sound.
stupid?
That
It's
stupid
the
little
stupid
unmute.
little this sound.
What is
Right,
this?
when I do this.
What is this? Wait, what?
I couldn't hear it that time.
I don't
Oh,
hear
really?
any
I was
sound.
spamming it.
Is that a?
Oh, that's.
What is
probably
that?
why.
May hatch into something wonderful. Right click to open?
Oh, you haven't gotten that yet?
No? How?
Oh, is it just a pet?
You found Chili, right?
I know what it is.
Right click.
Oh. Huh?
Oh, it's this mount. It's from Pal World. Wait, this is actually really good. Crispy,
did-
you're gonna love this.
It's a good one.
It's faster than your It's faster than your it's faster than the roller skates. It gives you a
What?
It gives you a base attack bonus of like 15 or 20%, something crazy like that.
What?
Yeah, I think it's 10 actually, but
Oh,
it's still
It gives you
another-
attack?
it's still like
So
a
you're
goated
basically
mount,
just gonna want to
plus the
have
attack
that
boost,
mount like 100% of the time.
and you get a dash.
It's just an overall boost to your stats by having it.
Yeah, so it increases damage a little bit. Yeah, and then.
You gonna bring me a water
rocket
bucket?
slam.
And
get a
it's
dash
it's
like
the
a
Shield of
billion
Cthulhu.
iframes.
Can you bring me a
Yeah,
water
no,
bucket?
This
Beaky?
is actually pretty good. What
A
the
water
heck?
bucket.
Water mugging.
I want it. How rare is this mount too? Like,
It's like fairly rare, but
does only
I've
one
never
of them
gotten it.
generate in the world?
no.
I've never gotten one.
I don't think I'll ever get one on my Skyblock world because they have to
Yeah,
generate
it's
somewhere.
probably
When
not-
do they have to generate?
Look,
Yeah.
I
Do
think
they
they're
generate
probably
on
in
world or
the-
do they like
I
spawn in?
think they generate on world. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sucks. I should have used the island seeds on my Skyblock because honestly,
Does Dig Toys work like that?
Dig Toys. I don't remember how I found Dig Toys, but I do love it.
Well,
Dig
Dig
Toys
Toys Underground
probably works
Desert,
the
but
same
does
way.
he generate on world, like with the world?
I think it was in a
Does he
chest.
Spawn?
No, you just
No,
find
it
them on the
definitely
ground.
wasn't in chest. Yeah.
You just chilling
So
there. You just
honestly,
mine
I think that like all people, like low key, I wanted to do Skyblock like as it was intended, but later on I regretted not doing the multiple island seeds because those just
The
like
Care Bears.
not the Care Bears, but like if you use the biome seeds, then extra islands
go.
will spawn with those biomes. And then it makes it so that like your run doesn't
Fascinating.
rely entirely on slimes for every single thing.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be very nice.
It's
That's
less
one thing I don't
AFK
like about
farming.
Skyblock. It's just all sitting there farming.
Yeah, they certainly had ways to make it not all like that.
I don't
yeah.
mind
like-
sitting there farming, but I just want like some variety in the farming that you do.
True.
Instead
Yeah,
of it
there's no
being
variety
build
in the
same
farming
farm
as
10
well. That's one of the
times
problems.
and
Oh, sorry, Jess. I didn't see your message. How are you getting into the dungeon already? From what someone in chat had earlier said that there's like an actual dungeon at the end of the dungeon, so the first part isn't gonna spawn in the Guardian, but
Dungeon Guardian.
there's a dungeon.
later
dungeon?
on there's like an actual dungeon.
I gotta go do like Unity game design homework bull crap.
All right.
They're
So
bad.
I'm out.
See you, man.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Poodles. Was that Aura?
Wheels, smiles. Georgia.
All right. Let's see.
Gold bunny.
Gold Bunny. What do you mean?
I found a gold bunny.
Oh. Like I on Discord I could see that you're watching my screen share, and so I thought maybe you saw it on mine, but
Cool, we got the tavern keep.
I guess I'm just crazy.
Awesome.
You wanna fight
Anyway,
it?
I feel like I should still
fight the tavern
maybe
keep?
explore here because I feel like the
I got a stream.
stone dungeon has a lot of
Really?
like life crystals and stuff in it. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like we found numerous in there, so. might
Oh
be
my god,
worth-
my hair is soaking my shirt. Holy crap.
I'm gonna put the crystal stand down at our like pal farm.
I'm wearing a Jeep shirt.
Oh, that's your only shirt with something on it, right?
No, I got a FNAF one.
Really?
Yeah, the animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
No
And it's got
shot.
Freddy twerking. I wore it during my FNAF stream.
Does it actually have Freddy twerking?
Yes. It's very blurry. But yes.
That's really funny.
It's very blurry.
It's
You
like
have
they
to use
didn't
your
upscale
own
the.
creative imagination to see it, but it's there if you look hard enough.
Look at my FNAF stream. Which I need to pick back up again. Alright, now we can fish for like recalls and wormholes. And endurance potions.
Okay.
Mark that off the to-do list. Where now? Where now? Sweet mother of God.
Are Colt and BQ also streaming? Not to my knowledge.
I'm about to be streaming.
There you have it.
I think. Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to Terraria.
Hey, Stampy's in the call?
What? This game has been considered 2D
Also,
Minecraft, which I think
might
is
be
a
able to
bit
get
unfair.
the spider stuff right off the bat if I farm these guys. How much do I need for the armor?
Are they gonna
and-
fix the bug that just automatically throws out your kite?
It's not a.
Oh,
bug.
I don't like that feature. It is kind of annoying.
I mean, it doesn't hinder anything. It just
annoying.
happens.
Well, also, I mean, to be fair, if it casts out the kite while you're sleeping, it gets you out of the bed.
Oh yeah, that is annoying.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Let's see. So I
I think they
need
should change it with just the bed thing.
20, 36, 60.
I don't really get the point of it.
60
regardless of
spider
that, but-
fangs.
Dude, I gotta work on the
no.
Christmas album.
Wait, hold up. I don't need 60. What is it?
Why do you not just do that next year?
Why are you dumb?
I
52.
think you're dumb.
That's what I need.
I'm not
52.
the dumb one. All right. You don't understand when you have a project like this, Be cubed.
Uh,
Take it from somebody who does a lot of art. You don't just let it sit. That's not how you do it.
But it's like
It doesn't matter if it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if it's irrelevant.
I can confirm.
That's not the point. It's not the point of releasing the thing.
I Funkativo. What the frick? Why is it so much more? I wasn't even like trying to. I was just setting up an Eternia crystal stand.
You cannot resist because of all the strings are in my head of my being.
Colt, JS is asking, have you guys fought bosses yet? Which ones?
We fought King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu, Brain of Cthulhu.
Yup. Go find a kill it. I'm gonna go look.
Huh? What? Huh?
Okay, what did you possibly find?
I did not know
Alright, party
that
time's
they
over.
did that in
Wait, we got a meteorite?
No,
We did. I found it.
it probably happened when we were both AFK.
Maybe, but I don't
heck?
see the message in chat.
Huh.
for the worthy moment. Is that a for
Maybe
the
it
worthy
happened, like,
thing?
last time.
Honestly,
was
not
a
that
blood moon while we
surprised,
were
but that's
AFK,
still like, what the heck?
I don't have a.
Anyway, let's just sell the extra Hermes boots and maces and whatnot, because I do not need these in my inventory.
I'm gonna wear this in place of.
Honestly, now that we have the shotgun, I'm kind of tempted to fight Eye of Cthulhu soon. Definitely not
Hello.
enough gear for my
Am
liking.
I
but
quiet? Am I
No,
really that
you're-
quiet?
You're very
No.
loud.
You're not
Hello?
very loud.
Is this better?
No, that's worse. You're.
All right, bet I'll keep it like this.
I am going to mute him on my end if he can't.
This isn't loud, is it?
It's pretty loud.
Hello. How about now? Ow. Fudge. How about now? Hello.
I mean,
What do
Hello,
you
hello.
talk?
you're a bit
Like
louder
loud,
than I
talk
normally
loud,
have you
dude.
at.
Hello.
Oh god.
That wasn't even that loud, Crispylink.
I don't know what volume you have him at, but that was loud on my end.
Hello.
Let's be quick.
Ow.
Maybe I just have sensitive ears. I don't know. I kind of suffered
Dude,
a little bit
everyone-
when I was at
Everyone who has
Mania of
sensitive
Micro.
ears doesn't have sensitive ears, if you know what I mean.
Or just says they have sensitive ears.
Exactly.
Because ears are always sensitive.
Like, literally, bro. All right.
That is kind of DJ valid.
DJ Valid? Is that what you said?
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, you want to swap VCs so I can stream?
Sure.
All right, Crispylink.
My bye, Crispylink.
Well, you
people.
guys have a good stream as well.
Thanks.
Oh.
You too, man.
Hop in my VC, VQ.
Your VC,
His VC.
your domain. All right, I gotta go.
Alright, see you, man.
Being attacked. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, see you.
Fascinating. Anyway. We should probably build more housing. I would prefer if we could get the merchant. That way we can get the piggy bank, because I don't know, I just don't like having to put my money in here. It's kind of annoying. Also not being able to just buy things from the NPCs without having it like directly on me. So, but I mean, I think we do give Eye of Cthulhu at least an attempt tonight. See where we're standing, what other things we need. If we need better mobility, better health, better defense, whatever. Actually, how much tungsten do I have in the chest? I think that's enough. That's enough for full set, yeah? Yeah, okay, cool. So, plus 3 extra defense. Crispy, can you wish Dubsy a happy birthday for me? Or from me? Sure, I can DM him later. I'm glad you remembered that it's his birthday, though. Honestly, not that many people remember that it's Dubsy's birthday. Which seed starts hard mode? Too easy, I believe, is the seed. Anyway, let's see. We got our double jumps. We got our... Oh, also, what's going to be really interesting about this Eye of Cthulhu fight is we do have a dash, technically, with the mount. Isn't that the old Baxter painting? Yeah. Relogic didn't update it, unfortunately, so it is the old one. But anyway. Honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. We are using a hard mode weapon. But this fight is pretty nice. Oh, I did not realize that bullets get ricocheted during that. That's cool. But yeah, no, we are fine. There's nothing to worry about. I also like that we're able to dash through the boss, dash through the enemies with this mount. You don't take damage by doing that, which is very convenient. Cool. All right. Well, to the surprise of literally nobody, fighting the Eye of Cthulhu with a shotgun went again, to the surprise of nobody, went well. I shouldn't say it went surprisingly well, but it went well. Anyway, so we have the Shield of Cthulhu now. Okay. Probably don't need the radar in there, so just do this. I'll honestly put flying carpet at the bottom of the list. Probably won't be using it all that, I mean, for that much longer. Once we get probably like even, I mean, I might get rid of the Cloud and Ball next since I already have Blizzard. Cool stream, thank you. More traps, please. Actually removes the traps. I heard that. I think that's really funny. What would happen if you played more traps, please, with like the no trap seed? What happens what if you play with both of them? Do you just get like a normal world? How do you do the dual dungeons seed? Last time you checked, it wasn't discovered. I'll put it in the stream chat real quick. This should be that seed should work. But anyway, yeah, let's see. Let's just get this put down. And we may as well just fight him again. Yeah. Free money. If anything. But yeah, I'm trying to consider. It's like, what armor should we go for? Because we could technically, I mean, we've already gotten some spider fangs, so we could try going for the spider armor. That's like a decent hard mode set. That would allow us to hopefully, presumably, breeze through the rest of the typical pre-hard mode boss progression. Skeletron, evil biome boss, wall of flesh. Yeah, but at the same time, trying to farm the black recluses is a little tedious. It only has the trap chest bombs. And couples tested no traps and more traps placed together. Only had the trap chest bombs. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's put that away there. And let's see, can we make anything useful with the Demonite that we have? Not really. Alright, whatever. Actually, we can make the Magiluminescence. Oh, also, was I... Oh, I was probably just in the materials tab when I checked. Maybe there's other things. Yeah, I mean, it's just the bow. For the most part. Oh, actually, there is. Oh, what does that do? Nothing special per se. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'd say we get the Magiluminescence. Wherever that went, I already lost it. Sir, where'd you go? Whatever, I'll just check in here. Bam. Okay. So let's swap out the Cloud and Bottle for the time being. Or, I mean, it is a little bit more defense. For the time being, would it be better to swap out the Blizzard in a bottle with the Cloud in a bottle because of the defense, or is it not all that important? Because it's just 2 damage, basically. Couples is the tester. John test. True. I don't think it really matters, the extra defense right now for the most part. If I'm especially struggling, then maybe I'll swap it out again, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Anyway, let's see. I do definitely want to get more health, first and foremost, so I think we go into the mines. I'm going to use some Spelunker potions, search around for a little bit, and actually... I mean, we do have 100. I'm going to save those for after we beat the goblins, because I already know that the Goblin Tinker is going to be annoying to find, so I'd rather hold on to those until then. Okay, how much of this have I explored? Not the most, but... Sure, screw it, why not? Explore the rest of the rail. I've got a bunch of money on me. I'm gonna put that away. I completely forgot that I had that. Okay. Oh my god, my phone lights up. It's like, oh, a notification. What does that say? And it's just someone commenting on the Skyblock video asking how to get stone. I genuinely just cannot get away. Is that a... That is possessed armor. Okay, whatever. I was hoping. I would like to get more mimics if possible, because, I mean... Thank you. If I can get the magic dagger, that'd be pretty neat. I don't really have any mana right now, but I can always craft more mana crystals. Anything for the little bit of progression skipping, I'll gladly take. Make the early game not as painful. It's definitely more painful than it has any right to be, but make it less so. Anyway, I'm just gonna go... Okay, never mind, I'm gonna die. That's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna say I'm gonna go mine the rest of that gold, but... Nope, we're getting set back to spawn. Hell yeah. Alright, let's try to avoid lava this time. How about that? I think that's a splendid idea, personally. I meant to hit R, not E, but okay. We'll go with that. I don't think it's worth trying to blow this up. I think that would just kill me, no matter how far away I am from the explosives. Had the worst betrayal of exploring the tundra and finding ice skates for my boots upgrade. Your friend stole the ice skates? Bruh. That's evil. That is diabolical. Yeah, no, ice skates are really annoying to find as well, so having your friend just steal that is just, oh man. Anyway, this is... That has to be part of the dungeon, right? Because, like, the snow biome only really generates in the dungeon, so does it just extend this far out into the world? The dungeon's all the way over here! What? Hold up. We're gonna do some exploration. We're gonna tunnel our way into here and see if this is actually just the dungeon this far out into the world. If so, that's just absurd. It is. It just is. What is it doing? What is it doing over here? This far out. Hello? Sir? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we have a faster route to getting to the dungeon now. Sure, I guess. Well, may as well explore down here again a little bit while we're over here. Though I should go back to searching for life crystals in a second. But just... Okay, honestly not going to complain. Probably won't be using the ice blade. Or, yeah. Because, shotgun. But I'm not going to complain about the ice mirror. I will keep the ice mirror inside the inventory. That way if I need the quick recall, I could just go to this one, but for no recall I can... Alright, anyway, let's just go back to searching. Also, I noticed that the dash doesn't really work when you're in a small cave with that thing. Though, considering I have the Shield of Cthulhu now, I don't need to worry about doing that. Fish. What on earth is that? Why on earth is that? Who on earth is that? Oh. Oh my. Sure? What is the point of this thing? What does it do? Other than just like go around making funnies. It's breaking blocks? What? Also, Vampire Pendant. I'm assuming that's just a sound changer, not like the Vampire Seed related anything, because this isn't Vampire Seed. I'd be concerned if you could just randomly toggle it. Yeah, no, it's just a sound changer. Huh. It kills enemies around you? Fascinating. I was just about to ask, like, how long does this thing last for? Like, but no, it just went away as I was about to ask. Okay, sure. Anyway, let's just drink a good old splunker and look around. See if we can find anything. Like life crystals. That's a lot of things in that one chest. Also rubies. Also lava boulder. Not gonna make that mistake again. Or at least, was it? No, that wasn't rubies. That was amethyst. It was just because the Spelunker potion. My apologies for being wrong. I made the mistake again. At least I didn't suffer consequences of my actions. I just got out of there for taking forced accountability. Also, massive gold vein, sir. Why is this gold vein so big? Rainbow boulder. If you combine all super seer seeds, every boulder is replaced with a rainbow one. Oh my. Maybe you just got really lucky. I don't know. I don't know either, but that sounds both amazing and terrifying. I mean, more so terrifying for the enemies. Apparently, these are actually like helpful boulders, but still, all of those just bouncing around would be very chaotic. Hello, Green Gorilla. Welcome to the stream. Rainbow boulders. Activate other rainbow boulders. Oh, okay. I need to see a chain reaction of that now. That sounds awful and awesome. You know what else I hear? I hear my cat. Hello. Please don't puke again. I woke up this morning to... Oh, hello. I woke up this morning to the sounds of my cat deciding to paint my rug. Which was wonderful. Ow. Also, I've noticed that there's a lot more statues out and about in this world. I don't know if that's something that like this update did in particular, but like maybe I'm just crazy. I swear I'm seeing more statues in this world than usual though. So with over 10 of them nearby, it becomes really chaotic and also loud. Yeah, I was expecting the volume to be quite awful with that many. Let's see. Let's put some of these away. Hold on to that. Don't need that. Don't need any of these, honestly. Potion stuff we can just put in here. Not gonna use like those potions, at least not as of now. And I mean, yeah, inventory's a little bit more cleared up, so head back down. Search for more life crystals. You lived on the 3rd floor of an apartment building, and your cat caught a bird from the balcony, even with bird deterrent railings. Horrible waking up to that mess. Oh yeah, no. One of my cats. I don't know why, but it's like he only gets birds. I don't know if he's just not able to get anything else, but like you'd expect birds to be relatively difficult to catch, you know, because they can just fly away. But every now and then there's just out on the porch we just see a bunch of feathers, and it's like, that's unfortunate, because you know we don't want the cats to catch birds. You know, birds are cool. They're friends. They're not foes. Now if the cats want a cat, what the heck is this, sir? Huh? What? The ultimate trap chest. Trap chest final boss. Hello? Death by boulder firing squad. Okay. Why? Why? Why was there so many? That is amazing. That is amazing. I need to clip that after stream. Beautiful. The cannon dead man's chest. True. Bro, like, I understand that was Hermes boots, and you know, like the Hermes boots are really good and all. I've also had really awful luck with Hermes boots in the past, so yeah, I can understand making it relatively secured, but like no one would survive that. Like, oh my god, what was that? Well, that made my day. Okay. Anyway, we need more life crystals. Can also buy hollow seeds. I don't really know what we would get from the hollow. Plus, I mean, it's probably best if we don't spread the hollow quite yet, since we're still, you know, very squishy. Not that much health and not that much defense. I mean, the gear itself is also not the greatest for, I mean, just hard mode in general. Hollow would also be pretty annoying to deal with. Anyway, are we able to just, like, get a full set of gold armor now? Yeah, I mean, with plenty to spare. I don't even know why I was asking. Okay. Well, may as well get a little fancy. Upgrade the tools a little bit as well. Why not? I will get a gold watch though. That's gonna make trying to like edit clips easier, I think. When I'm going back through the footage. I noticed that when I was editing down the stream 1, the Skylux stream 1, I found that after I got the watch, to see what time it was, like, I was able to edit pretty quickly because I was able to just, like, go through and find clips. And it was like, man, I should use this item more often. When, especially when streaming. So I'm gonna try to make an effort to do that. Even if the item itself has no actual value to the gameplay. Just being able to edit faster is very nice. Also, that's a lot of cobwebs that are just there. Oh, bat statue or something's going on there. I'm not going to stick around to find out. I say as I get stuck in a bunch of cobwebs. Being forced to stick around. I thought I, you know, dodged a pretty sizable bullet, you know, an entire lava boulder. I was like, oh, I managed to get out of that one. Cool. And then no. I'm not allowed to live in this world. Also, why did I not put the armor on? Am I stupid or something? Don't answer that question. Anyway, let's just head back down again. I feel like I should just, instead of try to explore the caverns there, I should just continue digging down the elevator, because, I mean, I'm going to need it later on anyway, so might as well. Okay, I mean, what's the idea right now? General progression. Because the evil biome, this is a corruption world, so Eater of Worlds, I assume the corruption is inside the dungeon as well, because again, I haven't seen one else on the surface, so if it's in the dungeon, then we should probably make an effort to explore those more. Try to understand, you know, what biomes are even there in the first place, and then start preparing. Eater of Worlds I'm a little worried about, because, I mean, the Vile Spit does a lot of damage. Eye of Cthulhu we were able to just breeze through, because we have the insanely overpowered weapon for the stage of fighting the Eye of Cthulhu, but I don't know, Eater of Worlds might be able to pack a pretty powerful punch, so... But I mean, first and foremost, just getting to max health is... that's just the first thing that we need to do. Okay, I thought that maybe I could just, like, disarm it. No, I just caused it to prematurely blow up. Okay, well, I guess the best thing to do when you come across those is you just don't interact with them. Also, was the lava blowing up the house, or was that bombs from the chest? I mean, from pots. Probably just bombs from pots. Say, like, no way lava blows up wood in this difficulty. Also, hello, werewolves. I don't want to deal with you, actually. Can the shimmer deconstruct items you put together but want to change back? I mean, most items, yeah. There are some items that if you shimmer them, it just changes to a different item, like a different variant and whatnot, but most items that you shimmer just deconstruct into the materials that you used to craft said item. But I believe that if you were to like, I think if you shimmer shadow armor, for example, it becomes the ancient shadow armor variant rather than the demonite bars and scales. But most items will just deconstruct into the ingredients. Also, I still want more life crystals. I want to get to max health before we fight the other bosses, whether it's be, you know, Skeletron or Eater of Worlds. I still think that max health is all but required. I should break that dart trap. I don't think I really need to loot that chest either, so I could just ignore that one. I will drink this though, and never mind, wasted a potion. Congratulations. All of like half a second of use time. Wonderful. Okay, well, sir? I didn't even see you. Okay, maybe I'm just blind. That's unfortunate. I'm having a wonderful first impression of this world. I think we just head over to the left dungeon again and just search for the life crystals in there because they were pretty consistent. It's already, you know, the room's already lit and whatnot, so you're able to see them. Plus, I guess we can start seeing if we get past that particular biome, then we can start seeing what else is there. Hello, Clash Mini. Welcome to the stream. What is this? The run itself. Ow. The run itself is legendary for the worthy. The world immediately starts into hard mode, and also the dual dungeon seed, meaning that there are 2 dungeons, one on either side of the world. And these dungeons, instead of having just like the normal dungeon structure, have various biomes contained inside of them. So the normal biomes don't generate on the surface and whatnot. I mean, other than forest and apparently desert spawns on the surface, but like the ice biome, jungle, evil biome, stuff like that are all contained within the dungeon. Sir, can I stop grappling when that's not my intention? Thank you. Oh, almost died there. I hate the fact that at least half the enemies in this game can one-shot me right now. I'd say a considerable amount more than half, though. Even with this much health. At the beginning of the run, it was even worse. Everything could. Anyway, where do I even go? I guess it doesn't matter if we go down here or there. I'll just continue this way though. Sure, let's try killing these again. That way, because I am a little tempted to try going for the armor. I think that would be a pretty good set to get, especially considering that again we are pretty early on in the game's progression, so getting hard mode gear would be nice. But I don't want to like actively farm the spiders because that's gonna take a long time, and I do feel that there are other things that we could do. I do have to go down here though. Okay. If more spiders spawn in, then I guess may as well. But I'm not gonna just wait around. I will kill this guy though, in case I can get like the marrow. We'll also grab that for decoration purposes. Oh, yay. That's definitely what I wanted. Yay. Maybe I just return back to the normal underground for finding life crystals. Maybe the dungeon wasn't the smartest idea. I don't even think I can put this anywhere that makes sense. I guess I'll put it there for now, but try fishing for crates, they can give you hard mode ore. I mean, yeah, but the way I see it is, if I'm gonna be streaming, then I should probably try doing something that's not just standing still for potentially hours on end. Doing the most boring and monotonous grinding. So even if it would be like the smarter choice, because like, oh, it's guaranteed that, you know, enough time that you get all the things that you need, it's still like, I gotta keep content in mind. I also need to keep in mind that this dart trap exists and get rid of it. That way I don't do that again. It's like the second time that I've gotten hit by it. Since my last chat, I made some grub. Looking forward to the next video in the Skyblock series. Hell yeah. I'm going to be editing the second stream from the Skyblock world after the stream finishes. I can't really guarantee when the video will be done because, I mean, they take a couple days to edit, usually. Part 2 might be a bit longer to edit down because I think I'm going to be combining streams 2 and 3 for that one. Maybe. But I think just more stuff happens in the later streams, so I don't know. It may take a while, but I'll be working on that again soon. I was kind of hoping for more life crystals in this biome. I should also probably grab the healing potions. Normally, there's a small handful, but more than just one. Maybe there's more in the lower sections. I don't care about the chest. Screw that. It's like maybe there's more down here, but there's a lot of chests. I can tell you that much. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the most amount of chests I've seen inside of a mushroom biome in my life. Like, genuinely, how many was that? Let me look on the map real quick. So, there was, not counting this chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 gold chests. 9 gold chests inside of 1 mushroom biome. 10 chests total if you count the mushroom chest, and then I guess maybe you could also argue an 11th with the water chest, though I think that was like technically outside of the biome. I don't know, but that's a lot of chests. Holy moly. So you don't have to beat Skeletron, or did you already do that? So I have not beaten Skeletron yet. From what I understand, there is like an actual dungeon section of the dungeon. Okay, well, I mean, at least the slime also died. Yeah, there's supposedly an actual dungeon section of the dungeon after the other biomes. And I guess I mean, does the old man... I've seen the old man when I first started the run, but I don't know if he's still like in the upper areas or if he's in the lower sections, but you know, you can enter the other biomes inside of the dungeon without having to fight Skeletron. But if you want to enter the dungeon section, then you have to beat Skeletron for that. Okay, I really gotta stop dying to slimes. Mimic loot is OP. Mushroom biome never disappoints. I've had a couple mushroom biomes that have disappointed me. It is very sad. But most of the time, yeah, no, mushroom biomes are really good. But on occasion, there's a bad one that just has nothing inside of it. But yeah, no, Mimic loot is also pretty good. I got the Star Cloak, which isn't the greatest all things considered. I would have preferred a magic dagger, but I mean, hey, I have a shotgun, so I can't really complain. Both are hard mode weapons. Why are there... I assume there used to be water here. Long ago. And then something happened. And the water has since been drained. Probably this water is part of that. Anyway, I'm going to grab that money that I dropped, and then I'm also going to... Where did I even die? Is it over here? I don't know where I was. I'll grab that money, and then continue exploring around, look for those last 2 life crystals that I need. Okay, there is an obscene amount of chests that I've come across. Like, this is crazy. How many chests are there in this world? I've never seen a world with so many chests before. I feel like I'm actually going crazy. Oh. Alright, well. The corruption is nearby, which means so is the dungeon, which I mean, guess makes sense. The dungeon is like right here. And the hollow. Or was it always just the hollow? I thought that was the dungeon background, corruption background. But okay, there is a hollow in this world, which is nice to know. Wait, that's just corruption. Okay, so both are nearby. You on the stream highlight? Thank you. Glad you like it. Another house there. I don't care about looting the house loot anymore for the most part, I'll be honest. We don't need any more. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that the altars are retextured. That's weird. Also, how did you get stone? Well, you see, to get stone, you just, you mine it. It's as simple as that. Okay, where is the hollow, though? Oh, no. Oh, how did I not die? Saw my life flash before my eyes for a second there. I thought I was goner. I did not think I was going to be on this mortal realm, plane of existence. So I'm assuming that the hollow is just like the next biome over, so I think we just go through the ice biome and just see what's next. What's the joke with asking how to get stone? I don't get it. I didn't watch previous streams, so it's probably from there. So I had just a couple days ago finished a 1.4.5 Skyblock stream series, and it was mainly during the first stream because, of course, I started streaming the day that the update came out. People didn't know how to really do anything. They didn't know how to get stone, so people were just tuning into the stream and they were just like asking how to get stone. Except it was well over 100 comments just asking how to get stone. It persisted for the 5 streams that it took me to beat that world. It was just, admittedly, the most of it was during the first stream, but it was just so many people asking how to craft stone or like how to just obtain it in general. It's like, oh my god, this is just a nightmare. Like, I'll answer the question, but it's like, it eventually got to a point where it became like a little bit an ongoing joke, and people would just start asking how to get stone even when they already knew. Like, there was like, what, 4 or 5 people in particular that just like every couple minutes was just like, hey, how do you get stone? It's like, oh my god, I can't get out of this. I can't get away. This is gonna follow me to my grave. And sure enough, it's like it's transferred over from that series into this one. People are still asking. Ay. Maybe shimmer furnaces from the merchant, from the jungle biome. I mean, that is another way to get stone, yeah. I think so. The easiest way to get stone in the Skyblock world, I believe, is to just find the Shimmer Island, and then just shimmer ores and stuff. Like, you can buy anvils from the merchant for decently cheap, shimmer that down, and eventually get stone that way. It's probably the easiest and quickest. Also, 3 dart traps connected to 1 pressure blade. That's kind of crazy. A little overkill if you ask me. But if you don't want to spend the money or don't have the money to spend on anvils, just, again, stone slimes. Carbon there. You can't imagine what it is like getting a notification for a comment every 5 minutes and a half on just how to get stone. I mean, it was during the stream itself, so it was just the live chat was just getting filled with how to get stone. Like, I mean, even now, like every once in a while, because I posted a stream highlights video from the first stream, and every once in a while my phone lights up with a notification, and I'm like, oh, what's that notification saying? And it's just someone commenting how to get stone. I'm like, oh my god, I can't get out of this. I can't get away. Also, is this just like a dead end of the dungeon? Do I have to like go back up a little bit and backtrack? I mean, not the end of the world if it is. It's just, okay. You should try speedrun Terraria. I was tempted to look into that a little bit. I've never really tried speedrunning, I'll be honest. Because while, yes, as a content creator, one of my main things I need to try doing is completing the runs fast enough that I can make consistent and frequent uploads. I also like to not rush through it all that much. I try to do things in an optimal manner for the most part, but I try to do so while making each run unique in a sense. I like to dabble around with a bit of building, is one of the things I like to do. So, I mean, like, look at the Skyblock world. I probably would have finished that world in the first, like, 2, maybe 3 streams if I wasn't doing all the building that I was doing. Like, that took a long time. If I had no care for how my world looked, then, yeah, I would have been done much faster. But I wanted to do something nice because, I don't know. I think just putting in the extra effort, attention to detail, stuff like that can go a long way. Especially in a world where content creators often do neglect those details. Like, I have gotten a non-zero amount of comments actively complimenting the build. Also, I tried breaking that. I tried to not move into it. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, I've gotten a non-zero amount of comments from people being like, "Oh, like this is actually cool. I like the fact that you're doing these builds rather than the typical shack, you know, wooden dirt shack for NPCs." It's like, I think it sets it a little bit apart from other videos, other creators. To be honest, the building was beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad to hear you like the building. I do need to every now and again, I have like the sudden urge to just like, for a day, maybe a week or something, just go into a Terraria world and then just do building stuff. Because I admittedly don't do enough building to the point where I should. I feel like my building skills are not the greatest. I feel like if I put in a bit more time, a bit more effort, then a bit more practice, I could make things that are actually like really cool. I'd say a lot of the building tips and tricks and other bits of knowledge that I've gained in the past are, you know, it's nothing terrible, but it's nothing crazy either. It's enough to be, you know, interesting, but it's not enough to be stunning. I've only done like one actual large-scale build in my life. And I kind of want to do more. Anyway, I want to figure out, actually, how much money do I have left over? Because I know that I dropped like 20 something. I should probably, okay, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over there, get the money, recall, and then instead of trying to breach the dungeon from the underground, I want to go in from the surface. How does someone have almost 600 XP? That person donated $10, and donations give more XP. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the whole like donation thing. I'll be honest. I feel a little guilty whenever people donate, because it's like, I feel that money could be better used. Because like, YouTube gives me money when people watch my videos from like the AdSense and whatnot. I don't need people to give me their hard-earned cash. So I always feel a little weird, a little off whenever someone donates, but you know, I still appreciate the kind gesture when it happens. It's just, it just feels wrong. You have a weird cycle of playing a Terraria world for 20 hours or more, then leave it and never touch it, or delete it. That is a, yeah, that is a weird cycle. I've heard of people just, specifically the weird part is deleting the world sometimes. I know of like some people who, yeah, they'll play a world for a little bit and then like maybe they'll lose interest and they'll just start another world again because it's like, oh, you know, want to play the game, but I want to start over again. Like I don't want to, this world I've already done, you know, this and this and that. I kind of want to just like lose the motivation, lose the drive. But just like outright just being like, let me just delete the world. It's like, what? That's weird. That's different. Challenge sounds like hell, but also sounds fun as hell. I mean, it's interesting. I like it, but at the same time, it's very painful. I'd say the most painful part about this challenge is the fact that it's legendary for the worthy. If this was just a typical master mode world, I'd probably be having a lot more of an enjoyable experience. I haven't played legendary for the worthy in a long time, multiple years. And so just going into this, it's like, eesh. Forgot how brutal this was. But yeah, no, I mean, like, being able to... It's like, we got the shotgun decently early on and managed to just shred the Eye of Cthulhu immediately. It's like, like, hell yeah, that felt good. But at the same time, getting swarmed by 1 billion wraiths every 3.5 seconds and dying instantly at the very beginning of the run, like, that was awful. Also, I'd say one of the most annoying things was getting a full moon on the first night when the house wasn't even, like, fully constructed and having to deal with the werewolves. That was great. Not being able to kill the slimes because they had way too much health and one-shot you all the time. So I didn't have torches. I was so poor that I had to drop fallen stars on the ground in order to light up the caves for a bit of time until I eventually found an underground house. Like, ugh, that was brutal. Will you remember me when you're famous? I can't make any promises because I'm just really bad at remembering names in the first place. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna forget you. It just means that I might just I might just not be able to keep everyone's names in mind, especially when people change their names on social media. There was this one instance back when I was in high school. There's this one guy, a classmate of mine. I didn't really talk to him all that much. I didn't really know him all that well, but he wanted to friend me on Discord. I'm like, okay, sure, why not, I guess. Screw it. And like a month or two later, he changes his username. We're not like communicating via Discord or anything really. So it's not like I actively am like having communications with this guy's in his like DMs or anything. But it's like one day I'm just like looking through my friends list. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of people who I don't recognize, people who I just don't talk to. I should probably, you know, clear them out of my friends list. And apparently one of them was him. And I didn't know because, again, like, he changed his name. And I go to school, like, the next day, and he's just like, yo, why'd you unfriend me on Discord? That's mad disrespectful, dog. Like, okay. I didn't know you hated me or whatnot. I'm like, bro, if you changed your name, like, how am I supposed to know that's you? Like, we never talked in Discord. It was, yeah, I don't know. it was a weird conversation because especially like in person, in person I do get like pretty socially anxious and whatnot. I don't really do well in those sorts of situations. So I'm just there, just like dying inside, just like, can we just like just move on? It was an honest mistake. Just forget about it. It's just I was dying the entire time. Anyway, still haven't really been able to explore much of the dungeon because it's like it's crazy. Like the dungeon goes all the way over here, so it's like, okay, so do we go down here and then explore all the way here and then like maybe just like winding back and forth? Or because like if that was the case, then like you'd expect the rooms to continue from this point. You're like, oh, it's just gonna like move over here and then it goes down and it goes back again. But I thought that we were at a dead end from that underground section. Maybe we just head back down again through the caverns and just try navigating around. I don't know. I don't understand this world. It's weird. But we should figure out how the dungeon works sooner than later because the rest of the game's biomes are in there somewhere. So we should probably figure out where they are and how to get there. Try to start an animation channel, but you haven't posted in a while because your computer got run over. Your computer got run over. I'm sorry, but do you mind elaborating what happened? How does one's computer just get run over? Is that like a common occurrence? Because I've never had that problem personally. Also, welcome back, Depressed Green Cat. Probably laptop? I mean, probably, yeah, but, like, still. I've never really heard of someone's computer getting run over before. Like, what has to, like, what are the order of operations, the events that had to take place for your computer to get run over? Like, you're just, like, standing around, your car is just, like, next to you or something, and you just, like, trip, fall over, your laptop falls out of your hands, and then like the car suddenly just goes into like neutral and just like rolling backwards and just like, I don't know. That just sounds odd. It was a laptop, fell out of the truck, but you just got a new one. Okay, well, I mean, at least you got a new one. But what? Okay, now I've got more questions. So you had your laptop, it fell out of the truck and got run over. What do you mean it like fell out of the truck? Was, huh? Like you were getting out of the door? Maybe it was like in the back of the truck. Like just like how does it just fall out of the truck? Last time I checked, trucks or any vehicle for that matter are like more or less an enclosed like box, a capsule of sorts. I don't know how that works. Oh, trunk. My bad. Trunk, you forgot to close it. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. That's rough though. That would suck. I've never really had that much of. I mean, I've had a couple things break in the past. I had a laptop back in the day that I used to play games on and record on back before I started maining Terraria content. I remember the thing for me in this laptop is like I didn't really treat it as I should have. Like I don't know, I just wasn't careful around it. I would close it like quickly and admittedly much harder than I should have. And one day I was closing it and I think there might have been something on the keyboard because all I remember was this nasty crunch type sound coming from it and the screen was just obliterated. He was like, man, that sucks. And that's the reason why I have this computer that I currently have, my desktop. Because I was like, oh, well, I mean, I don't have my laptop anymore. I'm going to need a new computer, and if I'm going to be getting a new computer, I might as well just get something nice. Something that's, like, lasts me for longer, higher quality. And something that I can't accidentally break the screen of if I'm not paying attention. But, I mean, like, that laptop was... I mean, I'm not going to say, like, it was old or anything when that happened. Like, it was still a perfectly functional and decent laptop, but I had already been considering for like a year or two prior to that happening of just getting a desktop, and so it was like, well, I may as well at this point. There we go, username's changed now. But Redmond. I see. Anyway, let's try to navigate this place. I don't understand how this place works. It's like, which direction do I go? What's the right way? And what's the wrong way? Because like the area that we came from just appears to be a dead end. So, like, okay, if that's a dead end over here, then how do we, like... This is a massive structure. I don't understand it. What do you do with the worlds from your old videos? If you delete them, you should put them in a Discord before. I don't delete them. What I do is I just have them cluttering up my worlds. Every time I play Terraria, I just see them all just, like, still there. It's like, oh, I should probably, I don't know, move them onto like a different folder or something, because like I have an external hard drive where I put all like the footage and finished projects of my previous videos. It's like, okay, well, maybe I should just also put the world and character files on there. I mean, might as well. But you know, I don't delete them. Why did you just get an ad on half of the screen? Okay, that is something that I have been noticing over the course of, like, I don't know, the past couple months, where YouTube's been experimenting with these, like, half-screen overlay type ads during streams. Because a lot of people were complaining about, like, you get an ad in the middle of the stream, well, all of a sudden, now you just can't see what's going on with the live stream for that duration of time, and you can miss out on quite a lot. So they decided, okay, how about we just put ads like split screen style, which, I mean, I'd say is better than what they were doing before, but it's, I mean, I'm just not a big fan of ads on YouTube in general, even though this is how I make my money off of my content is through ads, but it's still, like, they're annoying. So I'm going to complain about them regardless. You know, maybe if YouTube wasn't taking 50% of my money, I wouldn't be complaining. Or at least not as much. So where do we go? How do we go? This feels like it's completely just isolated from here. 50? It's around 50%. YouTube takes it's obscene. Originally back in the day, it used to be like I know YouTube used to have like a 70-30 split. And I know it's at least gone down to a 60-40. I think they might do 50-50 now. But yeah, no, YouTube takes a lot of money from the creators, which is one of the reasons why I don't really encourage donating at all, because it's like YouTube takes that money as well. Like, there is no such thing as an untouched tip jar in YouTube's eyes. Like, they have to get their greasy little hands on everything. So like donations, membership, stuff like that also gets, you know, a sizable chunk of it gets taken by YouTube. What is the origin of your name? So, many a years ago, I was over at my cousin's house, and he was playing, I think it was Breath of the Wild. He was playing a Zelda game, and there was a campsite that he came across. And I was like, huh, there's some campfires just like laying around. You should go stand on one of them. And so he did, and he burnt to a crisp. I'm like, ha, Crispylink. I'm like, that's a good name. I'm taking it. And that's what I've been rocking with ever since then. I probably won't change my name at all because I like it. But I have been considering whether or not I want to change my profile or not, because I've been using this for a long time. It was just a random image I found on Google, and I feel like maybe I should commission a custom icon instead, but I don't know. I've been using it for a long time, so sunk cost fallacy kind of has a little bit of a little bit of leverage on me. I'm like, oh well, I can't just change it now. But at the same time, I do think having like a custom image would be nice. Half the time when you get an ad on YouTube, it forces it to be portrait mode, and that pisses me off so much. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no. It's annoying. You hate YouTube, wish there was something you like, but not as scummy. Yeah. The problem with YouTube is that it just is a monopoly. You know, YouTube is not going to be found guilty of being a monopoly in the eyes of the courts, the legal system, you know. Google has been. Google has officially been labeled as a monopoly, if I remember correctly. There was a court hearing about it. But YouTube itself will not be found guilty of being a monopoly. Just being owned by a monopolistic company. And that's unfortunate, because without YouTube being found guilty of being a monopoly, there's not really much that can be done, because if they're found to be guilty of being a monopoly, then like the courts have kind of like a say as to how they can go about how they run in the future. But I mean, YouTube's just able to run wild right now. And also, we do have this guy here, so might as well just buy the piggy bank. I need the money on me. That's why I want to buy the piggy bank, so I don't have to keep on going into the chest over and over again. But yeah, no, there are other platforms for video sharing. For example, technically Patreon. You can post videos on Patreon, but I don't think there's like an algorithm type thing where like you scroll or go to like a homepage and you get recommended videos. You just have to go to the individual creators' pages, and you don't need to do like a membership thing on Patreon either. You can just like access like free content there, but Patreon, you're able to choose what content is behind a paywall. Have you been to Urban Air? What even is that? I'm looking that up. Trampoline thing? No, I've not been there. I'll be like completely honest. I've not really been to a lot of places or done a lot of things. Where I live, it's like the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing here. Like, there's not even like, there's not even hiking trails that I'm aware of. Like, you might get lucky and find like one trail, but like this place is devoid of anything and everything. It's desolate on the highest degree, and I do hope that the next time I move houses, there'll be something to do, because I need to get out of the house and do other things. I can't just be inside on the computer all day. Yeah, anyway, let's see. I still don't like this whole dungeon situation. Like, I don't like, how do you get from here to here? How does that work? Where is the connection? Because like, okay, there's rooms down here that you could explore, but there's like nothing here that connects it to the rest of the dungeon. So what, where, why, and how? I don't get it. Do we just say screw the Eater of Worlds and just fight Skeletron next, and then just fight Eater whenever we can? Because it might take a while for us to fight that boss, honestly. I'm thinking about just doing Skeletron next. I mean, like, we have a shotgun, a literal hard mode weapon. Like, surely we wouldn't get destroyed in the first couple seconds. Surely not, right? Who knows? I do wish that we had the Goblin Tinkerer, though, to reforge the accessories for more defense, but I mean, 20 defense isn't the worst either, you know? I don't know. You should fight Eater. You could get Hellstone. I mean, yeah, Hellstone could be nice and all that, but I don't even usually get Hellstone right away. Typically, I would fight the evil boss, make the armor respective to that world, make a weapon respective to that world, like the bow, and then I fight Skeletron from there. Maybe I get like the Blade of Grass or something as well, but like, I don't know. I don't usually get Hellstone stuff until after Skeletron. You've been to every state except Hawaii. You're not even in high school. Hell yeah. I think traveling is, it's important, especially if you're traveling out of the country entirely. Because one thing that I noticed is that there's all sorts of these like different cultural like ideas, ideologies, ways of thinking, ways in which people treat each other, treat the environment, treat the world as a whole. Certain things that, you know, are respective to each country, and if you don't ever leave your country, then you kind of are stuck in like one way of thinking. When I was younger, I used to do a lot more traveling, and I noticed that when I moved back to the United States, my classmates, they were all just, I don't know, they all seemed to be like generic and stuck in their ways. Like they couldn't even fathom alternate ways of thinking, which was kind of sad looking at. But like also just traveling in general, having like experiencing the different cultures and whatnot, like you're able to, I don't know, get an understanding of, like I said, like other ways of thinking and whatnot. Like I don't really experience culture shock all that much whenever I hear of like different places in the world doing these different things, because it's like, yeah, like different places in the world do different things. I've experienced that firsthand. But like a lot of times, like again, my classmates back, you know, years ago, like they would hear something like, oh, in the Middle East you take your shoes off at like the entrance of the house. You don't wear shoes indoors. Unless, you know, of course, like public spaces like malls and whatnot, but like in regards to like houses, you take your shoes off immediately, first things first. And a lot of my classmates, when they hear that, it's like, what? They take their shoes off at the entrance house? Like, you don't do that just as is? Like, I ain't gonna get like dirt and mud in the house, but it's like, is it that crazy to hear that people take their shoes off when they enter other people's houses? Like, and the fact that like, if you don't, that's a sign of like being disrespectful. Like, surely that's not that crazy of a thing to hear, right? Surely not. What about North Korea? Man, I don't really know much about North Korea, other than, you know, what very little journalists have been able to uncover. North Korea is just like the biggest example of a hermit nation. I've heard a little bit of it because, like, of course, you know, there have been instances with journalists have been able to get into the country and actually document what's going on. But I mean, again, the vast majority of the country and how people live is unknown for the most part to the rest of the world. One thing that was very telling, though, I saw this one documentary. It was this journalist. He set up of all things, a basketball game against like it was some of the best players from the Western countries. I think actually, was it just the Globetrotters specifically, or was it like the best players in general? I don't remember. I remember that like some Globetrotters were involved in this though, and they went into North Korea to play against the North Korean team, because apparently Kim Jong-un is like a really big fan of basketball, and apparently in North Korea he has told the public that he invented the game or something along the lines of that. I don't know. It's kind of funny, kind of ridiculous, but he's a big fan of basketball. And so this journalist managed to set up and organize a match between the North Korean team and some other players. Whether it was just the Globetrotters or not, I don't remember that detail. But so he got to get into North Korea as a journalist, and they were filming this also. Cool to see that snow slime still exists outside of the skyblock seed. That's cool. And so he got into the country and was like filming things to document on. They did so under the guise of, you know, hey, we're going to be recording the whole match and whatnot, trying to make a little documentary on the American team versus North Korean team. And they were like pretty chill with that, but like they were like, hey, you got to be very careful about what you record about. We're going to be watching you all the time. Make sure that you're not like recording things that you're not supposed to. But one of the things that they did is they went to like this one, I don't know if it was like a school, a college of sorts, but it was some sort of fantastic. Back to what I was saying. It was some sort of like computer lab. He's like, oh yeah, we've got technology, we've got computers, we've got the internet. You know, like we're just like the rest of the world. We have access to these things. Here's some proof. Walk into this room and look at all these people sitting at these computers and just being on the computer. But in the documentary, it something feels off. It's like, what's that eerie feeling? And then you realize the people in this room sitting at these computers aren't doing anything. They're not typing, they're not clicking, they're not scrolling, they're not doing anything. They are literally just sitting there in front of these blank screens. Like, nothing is moving on the screen or anything. And it's just like, it feels very, I don't want to say dystopian per se, but like it is very obviously staged. The one person that is doing anything on the computer in that room was this one guy who obviously was part of the tour, because you know the tour organizers, they immediately just bring the basketball players and the journalists, they bring them immediately to that one guy. He's click clacking on the keyboard. What is he doing on the computer, you ask? Well, he was looking at a Wikipedia article of himself. It's like, oh yeah, no, we've got technology, we've got the internet, we've got the interwebs, we know how to operate these systems. And then the room of people is just silent, not doing anything, and the only person who's actually doing anything on the computer is just looking at a Wikipedia article of himself. It's like, interesting. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't really know much about North Korea, for the whole, you know, point of North Korea is very secretive. But I do think it would be interesting to learn more about North Korea in particular, because of how little information gets out to the rest of the world. I don't know. I feel like just learning about other countries in general is fascinating. Okay, so I want to explore especially this section of the caves, of the dungeon, because I need to find out how to get into other biomes, because I'm still unaware of how that works. But surely there's got to be like at some point just a change, right? Surely. Also, we're just dead unless I can get health from a pot, like now. Yesterday even. No, I'm just dead. I was dead regardless. But I'm just confirmed prematurely to be dead. There's this one North Korean YouTuber I watch, and he escaped one, got caught after a year, and then escaped again. I did hear about a twice defected North Korean who made YouTube videos. He talked about his experience. I don't really know much about him and his story, but I think I know the guy that you're talking about, because I have seen videos from a guy who did talk about how he escaped twice. There's actually quite a lot of North Korean defectors, which is pretty interesting, because like you hear about it, it's like people talk about like how it's like, oh, it's impossible to escape North Korea and whatnot, but then there's so many people who have. And according to the defectors, it often sounds like one of the main reasons for North Koreans not leaving the country is not because it's physically impossible, but because of like social perception, in a sense. Like your family would frown upon you. Not even that, like your family themselves could be like arrested or, you know, sentenced to death or something if you were to get out. And so and like of course you'll never be able to see your family again, because like you're not going to go back to North Korea afterwards, and if your family doesn't leave with you, then you know, so a lot of people don't leave because of like the family aspect, and also just the public perception and everything, and also because of the country itself has done a very thorough, I'm gonna say, propaganda campaign to where they try to make it look like the rest of the world is far worse off than in North Korea. it's like, oh, like you should be happy that you live in North Korea because the rest of the world is impoverished and starving and like they can't afford clothes. They have like they're constantly like fighting and killing each other over like basic things like oxygen. Like not even just like food, like just oxygen. Which is crazy. You predict future? No? Question mark? Okay. What do we do here? Just ignore that guy, or no? He's just gonna keep on coming back, isn't he? Ow. You should try getting the spider armor. I was thinking about that. I need like 52 fangs for the armor and also the summon. Which is quite a lot. We don't have anywhere near that amount. We could try grinding for it, but it may take a while considering, you know, we still don't deal the most amount of damage as of currently. But it would be a good armor set and a good summon, so maybe it would be worth it. I don't know. I hate bats. I hate bats so much. I hate all of these things. What does it take to make progress in this world? We may never know. I guess we just keep going back over and over again. Eventually, one of these days, we'll accomplish something. Isn't there a venom staff made of fangs? There's so there's a couple things that you can make. So there's the spider staff, which is the summon, and then there's also the queen spider staff, that is like the sentry. I don't know if any of those are what you were thinking of when you said the venom staff, but you know, there's a summon and there's a sentry. No? Let's look it up then. Venom staff. It is obtained from the poison staff and chlorophyte bars. Poison staff being dropped 1 in 40 chance from black recluses. So yeah, there is a venom staff, but I mean, we're not in the point of progression where we could get that because we would need to kill the mech bosses at the very least. That's a chlorophyte. We can still get the poison one though. That's the 140. Which honestly wouldn't be that far-fetched, considering that we're probably going to be needing to kill a lot of these for the armor anyway. You're fighting hard mode enemies with pre-hard mode gear. Yes, so this... Wow. So in this world... I'm using one of the secret world seeds from the new update that makes the world start in hard mode. So, I mean, we have some hard mode stuff. We have the shotgun, for example. And the shark light. But, I mean, the rest of our stuff is pretty much just pretty hard mode. It makes the start of the game a little rough, but at the same time, certain aspects are admittedly a little easier. For example, we got the shotgun pretty early on, so I was able to use that against the Eye of Cthulhu. That absolutely shredded. However, it doesn't mean that this challenge is made easier per se, because we get swarmed by all sorts of enemies that are way out of our league instantly. And it doesn't help that this is legendary for the worthy either. So I'm getting like one shot by half the enemies that spawn, at least half. Sometimes just it feels like more than half. And that's when we have full health. The beginning of this run was atrocious. Getting one shot by even like basic green slimes. Yeah, let's see if we can get further into this dungeon. I don't have the highest hopes of getting that much further, considering that, like, the snow one, we've already seen how far this dungeon extends, and we haven't even found out how to, like, get there from the main entrance itself. Like, this one's probably going to be just as bad. So, yeah. I don't know. One strat might honestly be to just dig a tunnel on the outside of the dungeon. Or maybe even just, like, digging down or something, maybe. And then just try skipping through a lot of the rooms. And just... I don't know, that might work. I'd kind of like to, you know, traverse the dungeon through the intended means of, you know, navigating the place, but this is a little absurd. Come on. There we go. We're safe for the time being. I'm also going to be grabbing all of the Baxter paintings that I can come across, because I think they're funny. I like them. I'm a big fan of Baxter. Is that living wood tree? No, that's okay. That's just a room. I thought it was just a tree cut through the dungeon. It's like, no, there's I mean, there is actually a tree right there. I guess it's not like too entirely far-fetched or something that could have happened, but no, these are just rooms. Okay. Heard about his existence, so that makes sense. But, are you going to still have to fight the wall of flesh, though? I mean, it's not necessary, but I'll likely still do it anyway, because, I mean, emblem, like, just more damage. So, I mean, I'll likely still do it. Also, what? I swear there was not just like a massive passageway that went down there last time I was in this area. Where did this come from? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy. I do not remember seeing that. Anyway, what even... Huzzah. Items that are definitely going to be helpful. That looks like a trap and a half right there. Totally not anything related to that pressure plate. Trust. Oh, I didn't even notice the bomb. So how would you normally go about this? Like, are you expected to just tunnel through? Because, like, I swear, there are areas in this dungeon that it's like, you just can't get to the other rooms unless you were to tunnel. And part of me feels like that's just bad design. I feel like there should always be a way to get into the next place, but who knows? I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe I'm just not going the intended way. I would hope that's the case. Because like even in the normal dungeon, you have like the cracked dungeon bricks that you're able to use to explore other parts of the dungeon. I'm just gonna be playing peekaboo with the spider with a shotgun. I hope it doesn't mind. There we go. It was a very fun game. Shame it had to come to an end. If you had to choose one secret seed that you have to play in every world, what would it be? It can't be more traps. I don't really know much about the new seeds, but the... Also, we're gonna get screwed over by Demon Eye. Actually, no, we're fine. For the time being, at least. I think the more Sky Islands seed would probably be not that bad. Because there's more Sky Islands. You can get things like the... Oh, hello. You can get things like a... Lucky Horseshoe. And whatnot. Easier, faster. You know? To take out the RNG component of getting those. And like those are items that are like genuinely pretty good though. Yeah, like not having to worry about fall damage is amazing. Is that pressure plate on the entire floor to the right? Oh, yeah, no, that's a that is a trap that basically the entire floor just like falls down until like a spike trap. Anyway, we're at 14. We need 52 for the armor and summon. So, I mean, we're getting there, slowly but surely. It's also a little hard for me to tell how long I've been streaming for, because my first attempt at the stream, my internet went out randomly in the middle of that. So, like, I don't know how long I've been doing this for. I think the first one was about like around 2 hours long, right? So, getting close to 5 hours. I don't know how long this one's gonna be today, I'll be honest, because it's like I could just continue streaming longer, but like how long? How long would be adequate? I don't know. Your school class is so weird. In what way? At JS, how do you afford the membership? Is what weird? Because you said that like your class is so weird, and then you just immediately follow up with, is that weird? I don't... if you said something like in between those messages, it didn't show up on YouTube. At least not on my end. Okay, let's go back to farming these spiders now, shall we? Oh. Well, we found the shimmer. That's neat. Can we not? Bro, really? Ugh. I just want to make progress. I've been feeling stuck at this stage for quite some time. Like, we could probably just fight and beat Skeletron. We have a shotgun, like, come on. Surely. But, still. I would prefer to, like, you know, fight the evil world boss first, if possible. But with how annoying the dungeon is to traverse, I might honestly just fight Skeletron first. It's... I had no idea that the dungeon was going to be this frustrating to navigate around. Ay, ay, ay. From Undertale started playing as soon as he died. Yeah, the lack of making any significant progress in this world has filled me with determination. My cat is looking at the door. I think she wants to go outside. Wanna go outside the room? She did. Alright. We're back. We're back and we're gaming. What happened to the porch chicken? Oh, also I just... RIP. The porch chicken... We've integrated her into the rest of our flock. She seems to be doing quite well. We were a little bit worried that she might get picked on by the others. Because, I mean, chickens, they are... I don't want to say territorial per se. But... most of the time... they like to establish themselves as superior to the new chickens, because they have their whole pecking order. They can't just have random chickens just coming in. So it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna be here, then we're gonna put you at the bottom of the totem pole, and so that oftentimes results in fighting, and oftentimes especially the newer chicken in the flock can get really badly hurt, and so we were worried about that. But she seems to be fitting right in. And to be fair, it's also like really cold outside, so maybe the other chickens just realize that it's not worth their time and energy to squabble over a new chicken showing up, which would be, you know, not gonna complain. If she's able to integrate nicely, then hell yeah. Yeah, I still have no idea whose chicken that was. I'm still very curious about that. Because, again, none of the neighbors or anyone in the immediate area who has chickens as well, like, none of them were like, oh, hey, yeah, that's my chicken. No one is, like, asking around about, like, hey, have you seen my lost chicken? It's just... It's just the chicken just showed up one day and no one knows whose it was. Which is fascinating. Anyway, peekaboo with a shotgun. I think you should let yourself heal before you enter the dungeon. Maybe. Part of me feels that, you know, I'm already dying incredibly quickly as it is. Like, I get either one shot or two shot by, like, most things in this game. Because, again, you know, hard mode, difficulty, enemies, plus legendary for the worthy. Plus, you know, not the greatest gear. So I die very quickly as is, so it doesn't really matter if I heal beforehand because I'll just end up dying anyway. But I don't know, maybe healing at least just like a little bit, or playing safer. Like right now, I'm playing safer. I'm not just like running into the fire and the flames. I'm standing back, trying to farm in a safe environment. So. You have 1.4.0 on your phone. Excited to update to the Deer Collapse update, or maybe Shimmer if lucky. Didn't 1.4.5 update on like all devices? Like console, mobile, and PC at the same time? Oh crap. Okay, that's on me. That's just on me. Should have waited till it was a little bit further. You have a cracked version? Ah, I see. Alright, well I should have been more patient there, but that's rough. One thing that I might consider doing as well is setting up a pylon over here. That way I can just teleport there rather than having to run the entire distance. Which, I mean, you know, using this mount, it's not the end of the world. It's decently fast. Plus, I mean, that technically gives me a little bit of time to regenerate. But, I mean, having a shorter commute time would still be nice. You're too broke to buy Terraria? Rip. Bruh. All of my health is gone. That's another reason why having pylons would be nice. Because there'd be less of a threat of getting hit for all of my... Hello. For all of my health before I get to the dungeon. Ugh. And then trying to travel to the dungeon at night when all the like, zombies, wandering eyes, possessed armors, wraiths, werewolves during full moons, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna make some housing real quick. I was fully expecting another door on that side. There's nothing, it's just a wall. I don't know why I was expecting a door there. What is that? What was that? Was that like the start of a new cactus, or like was that just rubble? I don't know. That was weird. Anyway, we could actually just make because we could do a desert pylon and an ocean pylon separate from each other. If we do ocean pylon on the right ocean, then we could just do desert over here. That might be pretty convenient, actually. Yeah, screw it. We'll do that. Alright, let's get a little bit closer to the dungeon. Or actually, let's just start making the housing here. Why not? So, how can you get the stone in this dual dungeons thing? Well, you can get stone the same way you get stone in any normal world. And that is just mining it underground and in the caverns. There's no crazy methods that you need to employ this time around. Pretty simple. Pretty cool. Just kidding, you're sorry. How are you? I'm doing alright, I'd say, question mark. Can you open that door? You can. Okay, well, shotgun to the face. He also took a lot of knockback from that. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. Yeah, I mean, this world's pretty rough so far. I managed to make a decent amount of progress, technically. I mean, we've only beaten the Eye of Cthulhu, but we have a shotgun, so can't really complain that much now, can we? I'm also just gonna make these basic housing for the time being. That way I can get the pylon set up. But maybe sometime later we can try making nicer houses, because I would prefer to, you know, not have generic boxes in this world for the most part. Surely this counts as a house, right? Hell yeah. Screw it. It doesn't matter that there's a giant hole in the wall. This works perfectly fine. Good night. You're leaving? Alright, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. I will say, though, how about this? How about this? We'll give one more. Actually, hold up. Screw it. Let's fight Skeletron. Let's fight good old Skeletron real quick, and then we could probably just call it the end of the stream after that, because I have been streaming for about 5 hours total now. Combined both streams. I'm getting pretty hungry. I need to put my chickens away soon. Need to feed my cats as well, so I mean, actually, should we fight Skeletron inside of the dungeon? Because I mean, like, let's be honest, all of these enemies outside are kind of intimidating. This might be a little rough, but we might be able to manage. We're definitely gonna die. We're definitely gonna die, but oh, thought I hit curse. What the hell? I forgot that his forehead becomes several times larger for the worthy. Oh, and that damage as well is awful. Okay. Most unexpected result of the century. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Okay. Okay, well, on that note, let me just open up this song. I was using this as my little outro, final farewell of the streams back in good old Winter Items Only. So yeah. I mean, it wasn't the greatest greatest start of the world by any means. Had all sorts of problems. Of course, my internet went out randomly throughout the stream. Had to start streaming a second time, so that's kind of annoying. All of the hard mode enemies just absolutely slaughtering me. Just, it's rough, but you know, that's what you should expect when you're playing on Legendary for the Worthy, and also on a world in which you immediately start in hard mode. So, to be expected, still painful. That being said, did manage to beat the Eye of Cthulhu, did manage to get some decent gear. Please don't harass me and the NPCs when I'm trying to do my farewell segment. But yeah, I don't know how often I'm going to be streaming this series. The daily streams from not Shimmer Block, just from normal Skyblock. The daily streams was because new update, wanted to get through it quickly, get the video out quickly. So this, I'm probably not going to stream daily. I'm not even going to promise every other day. I'm going to stream at least twice a week. My usual streaming days are Tuesdays and Saturdays, but I might throw in a third stream if I have the time to do so. But I am also going to be doing editing of the stream VODs into the highlight type videos. So, and I still have 4 Skyblock streams I still need to go through. So, yeah. If you want to be notified whenever I go live or upload another video, make sure to join the community Discord server. I ping members whenever I do just that. And additionally, if you've not yet subscribed, this is not Twitch. You can subscribe for free, and I would highly appreciate the support. But anyway, that is going to be all for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Yes, Dunzo, I am done with the stream. Anyway.